The start of AOR Esports teams tournament is underway, and it's a good start from Veloce Surprise. It gets off the line well. He covers off Simon immediately. You can see Alonso is darting to the outside, and Alonso needed that start and has maybe got that start as well. Alonso leads into turn one ahead of Simon, and actually Surprise has got on the inside. He stays ahead of CRG Evo. It's CRG Simon there in the Renault's. A brilliant start from Alonso right round the outside.
He's going to try and make a move on the Toro Rosso. 3 wide going into turn one, with Toxic Fusion as well joining in the party as well. As almost touched from the Toro Rosso again, as the Toro Rosso has gone wide into turn number 3. Could this be Evo's chance to gain another position? Yes, he can. Evo is up into P13 of this race, and he's still got Toxic Fusion right in front of him, and he's going to try and make a move coming up soon. He's 4 tenths behind.
Bottom of the circuit there by TR Shaw. Here comes the Force India on the outside, and Martin's in the barriers and is out. He is out of the Grand Prix in a major way. He spun the car, he was hit by the Force India to the right of him, and the desync there may have been a factor. And unfortunate for Simon, for Martin I should say, he must be a sitting duck and surely out of the first AOR Esports race. And it's not the race that those two would have wanted. The seasoned veterans, the seasoned pros in Limitless and Martin. They're currently 7th and, well, pretty much out the Grand Prix for Martin. He's down in 19th place.
Side by looks things going into turn number 4. It's a bit of touch again going towards this turn. It's only the restive. He's only running for Radicals tonight. Unfortunately, Matt couldn't make it.
Will the German get? We know how good he is on the brake pedal, and he is a feisty driver. I've seen in the past Alonso getting a little bit out of shape, and down the inside goes Simon into the braking zone, and surely he's got this one done against the Sauer. The Veloce team aren't going to be happy about that, but CRG are going to go right around the outside of Alonso, and Simon is into 2nd place.
Well, I think we've got the other, it's Jamie again spinning it in sector 2, and I think that's allowed Apex Leo to get the position, and I think we've got the Williams and the Haas fighting for, I think it's for P14 of this race. Very tight entry, as I can see. I'm just trying to see what other battles we have midway through the field as well. We will go to that if we will see that, but the DRS flap is open. Looks like TR Clays has a better run on the MX team, and TR Clay still manages to hold on to P14.
He's on the outside of the Toro Rosso of Frentzen into turn 1. Limitless has surely got this move done, but the inside line becomes the outside line, becomes the inside again for the Mercedes car, and he can't quite get the move done. But Evo, the German, right around the outside of Tiro Limitless he goes in towards turn 4. Can he get late enough on the brakes there? 3 wide abreast, 3 abreast into turn 4, and Evo's up the inside of Limitless. He's got the switcheroo on the Mercedes through there, and can he find a way past Limitless? Still on his outside. He's not going to give up this one easily, and eventually has to. Evo for CRG moves himself into 4th place, and he needs to hunt down that Toro Rosso and pass Frentzen as well. I was saying he should be easily past him. Ronnie got out of turn 3, but Kalowski seemingly pulls to one side of that baby just to defend it. It goes to Limitless up the inside, thinks of it, thinks better of it, moves one way and then another, and the Mercedes still can't find a way past that wretched Ferrari. He made his way through the pack, and that is the nature again of league racing and everything of the sort. As Martin is the first retirement of the AOR Esports tournament, and it's unfortunate for him, but in many ways it was to be expected. He was 21 seconds behind TR Shaw, and his race was long gone. So unfortunate for Martin here today, but he's always got a chance to redeem himself in the future races to come.
Coming up as well, but looks like Kawasaki and the Limitless are trying to make a move again, but looks like Kawasaki is actually going to challenge Limitless for the move. Kawasaki got the move into turn 1, but Limitless got the switch back into turn number 4, and he's back up into P7. This is pretty much going to change going into the start-finish straight, as obviously he's got DRS. He's going to get the right-hand side this time. He gets the better line as Limitless tries to cover him and defend him going into T1. They go away side by side as Kawasaki going off the circuit almost. Limitless looks like he was going to get the position there side by side again. Another chance going into turn 4. Oh, very tight from both the Ferrari and the Mercedes driver. And Limitless getting a time penalty there. So that's given Kawasaki the position there. And I don't think he's got any penalty. So it looks like P7 maybe for the Ferrari driver. But we still got a few laps to see what Limitless is capable of.
Limitless has got past Kalowski once again. And this time the Mercedes forces his way through, gets his elbows out, and is ahead of the Ferrari. And here comes the Toro Rosso of, actually has Frentzen on the outside into turn 4 as well. He's joined the fray, and Frentzen can't quite get the move done into there. There could be some big points on cards here for Toro Rosso, but he can't quite get the move done into turn 4. Sits behind Kowski for now in the Ferrari.
The man at the moment has got to be Veloce Surprise. He didn't win in Bahrain. He really had a point to prove, to be honest, in terms of as much points as possible. I will fix his internet for next week, don't worry, but I think someone else will be streaming next week, so hopefully problems will be sorted. But I'll see if I can invite him back again. So we may do interviews, we don't know yet.